with the normal introduction, I just want to say, so I've been uploading often. I've just been really busy with schoolwork and stuff. So yeah, back to the introduction. We're starting a new series on Unity Basic Scripting, so cannot wait until all of you guys are professional scripters. So, I don't have anything planned for what we're exactly going to do, but I do have a basic idea. But I'll quickly explain what the UI is. So this is the default layout when you load up, see? In TraceEdit, just go to Window, Layouts, Default, and it resets back to normal. Starting off with Hierarchy. This one's actually quite self-explanatory. Yes, I just need to... Oops. Okay. So the hierarchy. That's just telling you everything that's inside of your game. So I've got a directional layout which is there and a main camera which is there. The create button up here is basically where you can insert something. So let's insert a point light. As you can see, it got put in the inspector. If I create a sphere, it'll come up in the inspector. We don't need them, so I'll delete them by hitting delete on your keyboard. On the project settings, in the project folder area, we can see all the assets. For those of you that don't know what assets are, it's just basically your game files. It's like, no, it's everything you want saved. So it's your scripts, it's your prefabs, it's scenes and stuff like that. So we've got the inspector, which means when you click on something here, it comes up with the properties for the main camera. If we click on the directional light, it'll come up with the directional light properties. And with the console, that shows the errors, the debug.log, and stuff like that. So going into the project tab, we're returning back to there. We've got, as you can see, let's close out of that. As you can see, we have the scene and the game scene. This is where you build and view the game moving on freely. The game is how you actually see the game. So yeah, let's create a folder by right clicking on here, going create and folder. I'm going to call this scripts for simplicity. Going into that, we can create another script, and I don't know, I'll call this anything you want. But I'll call it test script for the time being. That's cold. I'm going to quickly put my blanket on. Sorry, dudes. I just had to get up. This is the second time recording this because I realized halfway through the recording that it wasn't picking up my voice. Okay. Opening this up, it'll open up in Visual Studio for me. For some of you guys, it might open up in MonoDevelop. As you can see here, we've just loaded up. So I have a public class here called test script, which is the name of the script we created. And I don't know exactly what the mono behavior part does, but you guys can look that up because that's never changed. That always needs to be there. So basically, the void start means it'll be called only once when the game is started. The void update is self-explanatory. It updates every frame per second, every FPS. So, if I do a quick example, we'll just go here and go, so this is how you print things to the console, as I said. Go debug.log, oops, in brackets or parentheses, quotation marks, those ones. I'm going to go type what you want to say in there, which I put welcome. We save that by hitting Control S, so going up to File and Save All or Save. Minimizing it, wait for that to stop loading down there. And as you can see when you look in the console, nothing's happening, right? Nothing has been doing like we told it to. That's because the script's hooked up to nothing. So we need to create an empty. We'll call that, I don't know, maybe. We'll call this main. And we can hook the script up in two ways. We can search it up here and search up test script. And clicking on it or hitting enter. And we can also drag it to there. Or we can drag it up to there. So now, when you look into the console, it prints out welcome. So for a script to work, it needs to be hooked up to something. It doesn't go through the folders as such. So as you can see, it did that once. But if we do that... Oh my gosh. Sorry about that. And we paste it and we save that. It's printing welcome every frame. And it's updating there, which is pretty good. So I'm going to leave it here, guys. In the next video, I'll show you basic variables and how to print them to the screen. And guys, I hope you did enjoy watching. If you did, please can you give the video a like and to share it around. And if you really want to keep seeing these tutorials, comment below and tell me. If you have any questions or suggestions, tell me in the comments below as well. And yeah, I hope I'll see you on the next one. Goodbye.